So today, yogis, we are going to breathe into the hips, and we're gonna focus on that fun fact of how the hips and the jaw were one in utero. So we're gonna think about focusing on relaxing the jaw to hopefully open your hips a little easier. You'll need probably a block today. If you don't have a block, get creative, maybe a box of tissue. We're mainly just going to use it for a place to put your hands if the floor seems a little too far away. So you're not really going to be pressing a lot of weight into it, so it doesn't have to be super sturdy. Just a little box or anything similar to the shape of a block will work best. We're going to start an easy sit pose, sitting up nice and tall. Crossing your legs, slowing down your breath. Maybe close your eyes, inhale through your nose, belly, ribs, and chest expand. Exhale, contract the belly, the ribs, the chest, push air up and out through your nose. Again, inhale, everything expands. Exhale, push that air up and out. Find a rhythm with your breath, slow, controlled. Using the inhale to fill and the exhale. Pushing all the air up and out through your nose and letting any tension leave with it. Again, inhaling to fill, exhaling to empty. On your next inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Interlace and press your palms up, open your chest. Maybe look up if that's okay with your neck. As you exhale, slowly press the palms forward, separate your shoulder blades, slightly tuck your chin. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, press palms forward, slightly tuck your tailbone under, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms reach. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Exhale, take it forward. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms reach. This time, exhale, release your hands just a couple inches behind you. Fingertips face your body. We're gonna open the chest again. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades together. Bring the elbows together. Stay and breathe. As you exhale, soften up the elbows quite a bit. Release everything, tuck your chin slightly. Inhale to open. Exhale, release. Slowly round the spine. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release, soften the elbows. Inhale, find the chest open, stay here. Maybe adding on if you'd like, lifting the hips. Find a neutral place for your neck. Maybe even slightly tucking the chin if that feels better. Pressing into the fingertips. Arms are long, but elbows are soft. One more breath. Exhale, slowly release your tailbone down. Switching the cross, opposite leg in front, arms reach, inhale. Interlace, push up, and exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, sit up. Open the chest, open your heart, exhale. Cat back, press your palms forward. Follow your breath with the movement. Inhale to open and press up, and exhale, push forward. Two more like this. At your pace. Last time through. Finish with your palms up. And then exhale, release your arms down. Fingertips pointing toward your body. Flare the fingers out. Pressing fingertips and palms. When you're ready, open the chest, look up. Grow your heart, hide the sky, and exhale, let everything soften up, release. Do that that again. Inhale to open. Exhale, release. One more time like that. Inhale to open. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, open. This time, option, lift the tailbone up. Lift the hips. Unclench your teeth and see if you can lift your hips a little higher. Relaxing your jaw. Stay for another breath. Slowly release down. Let everything go. Circle the wrists one direction. Stay with your breath. Circle opposite direction. We're going to find our way onto our hands and knees, tabletop pose. Fingers spread wide like starfish. Crown of the head forward, tailbone behind. Find your cat and cow here. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, cow pose. Exhale, round and tuck like a cat. We're gonna add on here. Inhale, lift the belly open. As you exhale and tuck, big circle with your hips one direction. Inhale, cow pose, open the chest, look up. As you take your cat back, switch direction with your hip circle. Again, inhale, open. Always relaxing the jaw. Inhale the cow, drop the belly, look up, tailbone lifts. Exhale, switch direction. One more time, each direction with your hip circles. When you finish that, finding your tailbone to heels, child's pose. Release down. Anything that feels good for you here, maybe stack your fists one on top of the other, a pillow for your forehead. Relaxing your shoulders, unclenching your teeth. If today maybe you're tight in the shoulders, turning your palms up next to your feet and melting down. Breathing into the hips, drawing your tailbone closer to your heels for another breath. Inhale, arms reach back toward the front of your mat if they're not already. Use the next inhale to shift forward, tabletop. Curl your toes under, down dog with your tailbone high. We're gonna walk our dog here, bending one knee and then the other. Wag your tail side to side and really let the hips breathe. Notice the slight part between your lips, letting the jaw completely relax. Teeth are unclenched. Looking between your hands on your inhale. And then exhale, walk your way to the front of your mat, taking your time. Fold forward by softening your knees, melting down, ragdoll pose. Maybe turn your palms up and find your breath here. Can you find the four corners of the bottoms of your feet? Draw the four corners down into your mat. Root strong down into the earth. One more breath. Inhale, come to your half lift, hands to shins, long spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Interlace your fingers, breathe, press the palms up, open the chest. Exhale, slowly, gently press palms forward, slightly tuck your chin, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, palms up, open the chest, look up. Exhale, palms forward, separate your shoulder blades. One more time like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, palms up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive, big forward fold. Breathe and let it go. Half lift, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, plant your hands. Step all the way back to back of the mat. Uncurl the toes as you set your knees down. We're going to melt to the mat. Breathe. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chin and chest slightly. Draw your shoulder blades together and down. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Can you take your knees wide and breathe into your hips? Stay one more complete breath. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Curl your toes under, tailbone left side. Inhale on your toes, look between your hands, soften up your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat, bow down. Half lift, inhale, hands to shins. Belly strong. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Right away, interlace, push your palms up. Exhale, we're gonna take the palms up and over, side bend toward the right. Drop your left shoulder, maybe look up under your arm. Press firm into that left foot. All four corners, press the mat. Maybe air toward pinky edge, pressing a little deeper. Take your hip to the side. Inhale, palms up to the sky. Center up, and then exhale other way. One more breath here. Inhale, palms back to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, fold and bow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step, maybe hop your way to plank. When you're ready, from knees or from toes, chaturanga, elbows graze the ribs, only halfway down. Inhale, either peel up into baby cobra or we find up dog. On the next exhale, work your way to down dog by lifting the tailbone high. Stay and breathe here. On your toes, inhale. Exhale, soft knees take you to the front of your mat. Fold and release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit back in chair pose. Palms together, hands to heart center. Weight in your heels, sit back in your chair. Tailbone moving behind you as the crown of your head grows stronger and longer. Lifting the strong spine, one more breath. Exhale and fold, bow your head, half lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step, maybe hop your way to a plank. Shift forward or lower your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, maybe one more chaturanga takes you to down dog. On your next inhale, right leg floats up. Here's your hip opener. So weight down your left heel, bend the right knee heel to glutes. Can you dial your kneecap to the sky? Breathe, one more breath. Inhale, leg extends, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing your knee around the corner. Can you find your elbow, maybe your tricep? Hover and stay. And then pull that leg, help it up there if you need to on the pinky edge of your right hand. Lower your back knee and curl your toes. Using your block if you have one. The left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm reaches for the front. Turn your thumb down. We're gonna sweep this arm around to the back. Reach to the back of your mat, stay here and breathe. Can you breathe into that front right hip? Relax your shoulders. Maybe even let your knee open a little bit, coming onto the pinky edge of the right foot. One more breath here. Turn your thumb up, bring it back around. Inhale to sweep, and exhale, release your hand. Either both hands to the mat, or you can come to your block if you have one, if you have a sturdy block as well, or a box, whatever you're using for your block. Modified lizard pose. Breathe into this left hip flexor. Can you just let it sink a little closer to your mat as you draw your spine long? One more breath. We're gonna curl the back toes under. On your next inhale, can you lift that back knee? Stay and breathe. When you're ready, we have crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach and rise. So we have a wide stance. That's okay. We're gonna breathe in, maybe softening the back knee, palms together, and exhale, sweep your arms over that front thigh, little twist. One more breath here. Inhale, arms reach and rise. Exhale, release your hands back to the block, maybe the mat. Lower your back knee, uncurl the toes, release the block. We're gonna sweep this leg back to tabletop pose. Sit back in your child's pose, tailbone to heels, and breathe into the hips. Unclench your teeth for a breath. Inhale, shift forward, curl your toes under, exhale, down dog. This time left leg floated up to the sky. So we're gonna heavy down the right heel, and then bend your knee, heel to glute, open, and breathe into the hip. Soften your jaw, all the muscles in your face, one more breath. Inhale, lengthen your leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee around the corner, finding maybe the tricep, the elbow, with control. Help it if you need to. Step it to the pinky edge of your hand. Lower your back knee and curl your toes. Again, using the block, we're gonna reach this time. Left arm forward, thumb down. Inhale, sweep your arm behind you, back of the mat. Open and find the twist. Now can you release this knee open, coming onto the pinky edge of your left foot? Only if that feels good. Breathing and deepening the pose. Thumb comes up. Inhale, sweep your arm back to the front. Release your hand down to the mat. Again, using your block if you need to. Just breathe into this hip flexor. Release it a little closer toward your mat, keeping your spine long. We're gonna curl our back toes under. Lift your knee. Inhale, arms reach and rise, crescent lunge. Remember softening up the back knee if you need to, just a little bit. Stay open in the hip flexor, palms together. Exhale, sweep over that front knee to the outer thigh. Stay and breathe. One more breath here. Inhale, arms are gonna reach on your next inhale. And exhale, release your hands back to the inside of the front foot. Release your back knee to the mat and sweep the leg around, tabletop pose. Sitting back in child's pose. Again, let's widen up the knees just a little bit. Breathe into the hips, melt down. On your next inhale, shift forward, tabletop, curl the toes under, exhale, down dog. On your toes, inhale. Soft knees take you to the front of the mat, stepping, maybe hopping, half lift, and hold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit in chair pose. Stay for another breath. Inhale, rise, and exhale, we swan dive, fold in half lift, inhale. Strengthen and lengthen your core before you plant your hands, step or maybe hop to your plank. Shift forward from toes or knees, chaturanga. Maybe take another child's pose if that serves you. When you're ready, that's the right leg that floats up, three-legged dog. We have a hip opener here. Find your breath, lower that left heel. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, bring your knee around the corner, tap. Back to three-legged dog with strength. Do that again, two more. Exhale, bring it around, tap. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, tap. Pause this time. Step to the pinky edge. Lower your back knee, uncurl your toes. Find your block if you need it. Left hand stays down. Inhale, reach forward. Dial your thumb down and use your next breath to open and reach to the back of your mat. Option here, maybe bend the knee, catch the foot. Again, if it feels good, pinky edge of that front knee, let it fall open. One more breath. If you have hold of the foot, release it. Sweep your arm back to the front. Place both hands inside your front foot. Finding your lizard pose. This time, maybe lift the knee. Again, you can use your block and get long. Possibly lowering elbows down toward the mat. Finding your block, or maybe forearms float down. This time we're gonna relax our neck and try to breathe into the hip by unclenching your teeth. Slowly and gently press palms down to the mat, lengthen the arms. We're gonna frame up the front foot, so if you need to, toe heel your foot to the center of your mat. Inhale, arms reaching, rise, crescent lunge. Palms together, exhale, sweep over that front knee. Stay here and breathe. Can you glance to the front of your mat? We're gonna start to load up into this front right foot. Can you step the left foot to meet the right, chair pose with a twist, front of your mat. One more breath. Inhale, arms reach, stand tall. And exhale, hands to heart center as you bring this right knee with you. Flexing your foot. Bonsai tree, figure four balance. Cross that ankle right over the thigh and start to sit back into your supporting heel. We're gonna add a twist again. Can you reach your fingers toward the front first? Then as you exhale, sweep toward the arch of your foot. We can play around with this. Maybe lower a little more, forearm to the arch. Weight in the heel. One more breath. As you inhale, stand tall, bring this knee with you. We're gonna cross this right leg in front of the left pinky toes together and forward fold, bow your head. Again, finding your block, maybe your box of Kleenex. Finding the IT band stretch. Stay right here and breathe. Left hand stays down on the mat, the box, or your block. Right arm floats up. One more breath. Exhale, release it. We're going to try the other side. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm up. On your exhale, let it go, release. Float your fingers to the floor this time. Load up your right foot and step all the way back to your mat with your left. Right away, we're going to dial this heel down toward the mat. Windmill your arms, and we have warrior two. Bend in the right knee. Arms reaching front and back of the room. Can you point that front knee over your pinky toe? Yeah, now deepen, breathe into the hips. On your inhale, lengthen the front leg, both legs are long. Right arm reaches up and overhead, reverse your triangle. Drop the shoulder, find length. And now we exhale, triangle pose. Reaching right hand for the front of the room, right over your thigh, toward the toes, and then melt down. Sweeping the left arm to the sky, staying long in your spine. Again, if you'd rather have a block, or you can rest your hand on your shin. One more breath in your triangle pose. Using core strength, specifically the pelvic floor. Soften up your right knee just a bit. Inhale, reach your right arm to meet the left. Pick up your toes, all 10 toes facing the sidelong edge of your mat. We're gonna move right into Tai Chi lunge. So I'm gonna bend the back knee. Bend the back knee. Stay and breathe. Can you release your hands to the floor? And then take your left hand and reach in front of your shin. Right arm floats up. Breathe into the hips. Stay for another breath. Release the arm down. Let everything melt in the center. Both legs are long, but the knees are soft. Inhale, a half lift. Exhale, walk your way, runner's lunge, front of the mat. Can you step back to your plank? Take a child's pose if that's what you need to find your breath. You can work your flow. Eventually we all meet three-legged dog. This time, left leg floats up. Find your hip opener. Inhale the leg long. Exhale, 3 taps. Find the elbow, maybe the tricep. Inhale for length. Exhale, tap. Get it long all the way through the crown of your head one more time. Bring it forward with control. Step to the pinky edge. Stay here and breathe, lowering the back knee and curling the toes. Right hand stays down, left arm shakes the hand right, the person right in front of you. Turn the thumb down, sweep open, big breath. Option here, bend the back knee, maybe catch the foot. Possibly come to the pinky edge of the left foot, letting the knee fall open and breathing deeper into the hips. Releasing the back leg, gently take your time. Reach that thumb up and sweep it all the way to the front. Exhale, release your hand inside the foot. Curl the toes under to lift your knee, lizard pose. Whatever you chose on the other side, maybe again find your block. And you can just maybe pull the elbows toward your body and get deeper here into your lizard. Engage the core, soften up your neck, and breathe. Start to make your way up, pressing down into your block of the mat, framing out your front foot. We're going to toe heel the foot a little closer to the center of your mat. Inhaling, Anjali Mudra, crescent lunge when you're ready. Palms together. Exhale, sweep over that front thigh. Find your twist. Take the gaze where you can deepen the pose just a bit. We're going to change eyes to the front of the mat. Load up the left foot. When you're ready, a big step front of the mat. Sitting in your prayer or in your chair, a little twist. Tailbone back, weight in your heels. One more breath. Inhale, we stand tall. Bring your left knee with you. Flex your foot. Exhale. Sit back, bonsai tree. Figure 4 balance. Weight in the supporting heel. Chest is open. Tailbone moves behind you. Extend your arms to the front, palms together, and then we sweep toward the arch. Finding a spot to focus as you deepen the pose, just to your level of comfort, breathing in the hips, unclenching your teeth. On your inhale, everything gets long. Bring this knee with you all the way to the top. Cross pinky edges together, so cross the feet, step evenly with the weight. Hands come through heart center, bow down. Again, use a block, maybe your Kleenex box or anything you have handy. Right hand stays down. Inhale, left arm up. Breathing into the hips, the IT band. Exhale, release. Replacing that hand, other side. Inhale, left arm up. Pulling the shoulder blades together, reaching fingers to the sky. Another inhale. And exhale, release your hand back to the mat. Inhale a half lift so that we can start to load up the left foot. Float your right leg back. Hit your runner's lunge just long enough to dial the heel down toward the mat. Windmill your arms and set up warrior two, other side. Can you deepen the pose? Breathe into your hips. Soften your shoulders. Find length in that front leg. Left arm sweeps up. Reverse your triangle. As you tip into triangle pose, use an exhale and get long. Arms reaching front and back, and then we tip. Find your block if you did on the other side. Soften up your left knee just a bit. We're gonna come all the way up, palms meet at the top. Pick up your left toes, all 10 toes face the long edge of your mat. Right away, Tai Chi lunge, bending into that back knee. Hold here, drop the tailbone, move it behind you, and then release your hands to the floor, maybe your block. We're gonna reach this time, right arm in front of the shin toward the back of your mat. Then the left arm floats up, find the twist. Weight in the heel. One more breath. Release your left arm down, both legs long, walk to the center. Cross the to wide-legged forward fold to release. If you want to add a little inversion, you are at home. You can maybe interlace your fingers. Take your pinkies, so the pinkies, both pinky edges, find your mat. Take your head and then cup the back of your skull with your palms. Maybe just lift up onto the balls of the feet and lower the heels. No weight in your neck. Press the forearms, pull the shoulders up and together. Maybe start to float the feet. Or you can just move up and down onto the balls of your feet. Whatever you chose. Slowly starting to make your way into your half lift. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of the mat. Step back, find your plank. Maybe chaturanga. Up dog. Work your way to down dog. On your toes, inhale. Soft knees take you to the front of your mat. Stepping or hopping, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Refold. And rise. Sit back in your chair pose. You're going to take long arms, reach forward. Reaching and sweeping down toward the left thigh. Inhale, arms reach and rise. Exhale, other side, sweep. Right thigh. Inhale, stay in your chair, weight in your heels. One more time each side. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Half lift. Plant your hands, step, maybe hop your way back to your plank. From toes or knees with me, chaturanga. Maybe a baby cobra better serves you here. And a child's pose. Breathing into the hips. Decompressing the low back. We all meet in down dog. Right leg floats up, inhale. Hip opener, exhale. Inhale for length. Exhale, bring the knee around the corner, step to the pinky edge. Finding lizard pose here. Again, you can melt to the elbows, maybe just soften the elbows. Coming with me, possibly sliding my right arm underneath and around to the pinky edge of this foot. Now you can stay here, pressing into both palms as well as the right foot. If you want to take a balance, we're going to bind this pose. So my right hand, I'm going to flip my palm to the sky, find my hip. Again, you can stay right here, coming up maybe on the tippy fingers of the left hand. Here's your half bind. If you want more, reach around, find the fingers, taking your time. Relax the neck, breathe. If you're bound, slowly unbind, sliding the arm back underneath you. Toe heel your foot back to the center of the mat. Inhale, arms reach and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna sweep forward and pull that elbow, finding revolve prayer in our lunge. Again, you can stay here with the arms long. Option, you can step your foot together just like we did to the front of your mat. You can try to take a flying revolve prayer with me. We're going to load up the right foot and maybe float the back leg long. Eventually stepping the feet together, finding chair, we all meet there. Inhale, stand tall. Bring your right knee with you, flex your foot. Figure 4 balance, bonsai tree, have a seat. All right, so this time as we melt down and add a twist, we're gonna reach the palms forward. See if you can find your block, maybe your Kleenex box, with the right hand. Left arm's gonna float up. You can stay right here or add a half bind, sweep that arm behind you. Of course, you have an option, sliding the right hand under. Maybe again you find the bind like we did earlier from our lunge, our lizard pose. If you want to add on, we can stand tall and bring that knee with us. Whatever you chose, we're going to start to unwind. Everybody stands tall to bring that right knee with us. If you're bound with me, gently, slowly release the bind, cross the leg in front, pinky toes meet. Inhale, exhale, and fold, IT band stretch. Stay here and breathe. Loading up your right foot again. Float your fingers down to the mat, soften up your supporting leg to step back. Left foot to the back of the mat, dial your heel down, warrior 2. One more breath. On your inhale, arms meet at the top, legs long, pick up your toes, right away we Tai Chi lunge, back of the mat. Maybe sink a little deeper this time and you can lift the right toes to the sky. Again, at any time, float your fingers down to the floor. Left hand can reach in front of the shin again, right arm up. Again, we can take the bind to half binds, maybe full. Whatever you chose, stay for another breath. And we gently and slowly unlace the half of the full bind. Both hands come down to the wood floor if they're not already, or your mat. Forward fold in the center. Half lift, inhale. Runner's lunge, front of the mat. Step back, find the plank. Toes or knees, chaturanga. Up dog to down dog with your breath. Left leg floats up, inhale. Exhale, hip opener. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, bring that knee forward. Find the elbow. Step it. Breathe into it. Arms reach and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Get long. Shift forward by lifting the back heel before you add the twist. Change your gaze. Look up above the back shoulder. Just one more breath. Before you change your gaze, front of the mat. Options here. We can float here. If you want, loading up the left leg, right leg floats behind. Or just step feet together in front of the mat where we all meet. Revolve your chair pose. One more breath. Inhale, rise. Left knee comes with you. Flex your foot before you sit back. Figure 4 balance. Unclench your teeth as you breathe into the hip. So reaching those fingers toward the floor. And you can just stay here and deepen breathing into the hips. You don't have to add the twist. Maybe float left fingers to your block. Right arm floats up. Stay here, take the half bind, palm away from your body. Maybe just bend the elbow, find that hip and breathe. If you like the full bind, left hand reaches in front of the shin, find the fingertips. Again, only if you want to add on, standing tall, maybe bring the knee with you, or just stay seated in your pigeon. Balance, one more breath. If you're still in your pigeon, standing tall, bring the right knee with you. If you're with me, we gently unbind. Cross the right or left in front of right, pinky toes together. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a half lift. Load up the left foot, right foot steps back, runner's lunge. Dial your heel to the mat, windmill, warrior 2. Arms and legs long, reaching up and overhead. Pick up your left toes, facing toward the side, long edge of your mat. Sink into your lunge, back of the mat. Glue the heel down. Option, fingertips to the floor. Reach your right hand in front of the shin toward the back of the mat. Left arm up. If you like the half bind again. Float the palm away from your body. Rest at your low back. Maybe take the full bind and dial those left toes to the sky. One more breath here. Slowly let it go. Forward fold. Maybe sway side to side and breathe. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of the mat. Step back to your plank. Widen up your knees before you sit back in child's pose to breathe. Walking your hands back underneath you, sit up nice and tall. We're just going to sit off to one side. We're going to put a deep stretch and our arm balance option all together. So taking your time, bringing the left knee up and in, flexing your right toes toward the sky. One more big breath here, long, long spine. We're going to pick this foot up, cross it over. Sit up even taller. Right arm reaches up. We're going to take the elbow, or you can give this like a hug, to the front of the knee on your thigh. Left hand comes behind you, sit up tall. Can you breathe longer through the crown of your head? Slowly release it as you breathe. Take your time. So we're going to come and point these toes toward the side of the mat. I'm going to let all of my toes come forward, and then I'm going to bring my hands down to the mat or maybe the floor. If you want a little more, maybe hang out here and find forearms down toward the floor or toward your block. If you want even more, we're going to take and reach the left arm in front of my shin. And I'm going to glance down, make sure my foot and my right forearm are in line with one another. reaching down. Maybe I scoop up just my calf. Maybe I find the pinky edge of my foot. Making sure your arm is reaching in front of the forearm. Can you press into your foot and your forearm at the same time? Engage your core and lift your tailbone. Maybe play around with it, shift forward and back. Maybe just for a breath, you lift the tailbone. Slowly and gently sit up nice and tall. Keep your leg crossed, and then just take the counterbalance, the counter pose here. Balancing out both sides of the waist with that twist. Because we're gonna go right back down. Taking your toes back toward the long edge of your mat. This time, I'm gonna keep my right palm down on the mat. Same thing, reach in front of the shin. So now my palm and my foot are in line with one another. Reach down, maybe I find the calf, maybe pinky edge. We're gonna push into the palm, push into the bottom of your foot, maybe lift all the way up to standing. Unwind, forward fold, and breathe. If you lifted and you stayed down, that's okay. So we're gonna slowly unwind and try the other side. So everybody finding their way back to the mat, taking your time, setting up the other side, stick toes, sit up nice and tall. Toes toward the sky, spine long. This time we're gonna draw in the right knee. Stay and breathe. Go ahead and take your left arm all the way up to the sky. As you find a twist, elbow in front of the knee, on top of the thigh, and just release. Right hand behind you to your mat, find the twist. Keeping the long leg activated by pointing your toes to the sky for another breath. Take your inhale to slowly unwind that. Keeping this foot right here, all we're gonna do is pick it up and cross it over. Pick it up, cross it over. We're gonna take our body over toward the long edge of the mat, finding the floor. Pick up your toes and point them toward the long edge of your mat. And just let your left toes fall to the side. Forearms down. And again, glance down. Is my foot in line with my left forearm and elbow? So I'm gonna pretend like my forearm is my right foot, or my left foot. This time, right arm reaches forward. Maybe scoops up the underside of the calf. Maybe you find the pinky edge. Pressing into the forearm, lifting, engaging the core. Again, you can play around with it. Lift up, set it down. Lift up, set it down. Baby grasshopper, take another breath, whatever you chose. If you're still lifted, use the exhale to gently and slowly set it down. Make your way up, counter pose, walk it to the other side and breathe. Even out the twist before we find one more time. All the way through our baby cricket. Back through center, long spine, pick up the toes, facing toward the long edge. Option this time. Left palm stays down even with the right foot. Again, you have to reach in front of the shin. You can find the calf, pinky edge, and then push palm and foot down into the floor. Engage the core to lift the tailbone. Maybe come all the way up to standing. Unwind and let it go. Go ahead and lower your tailbone back down if you're still working on your baby cricket. Or come with me, we're gonna sit back down in our stick pose. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Maybe walk anything out from underneath your tailbone and melt down. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly bring yourself up. Bend your knees and scoot yourself to the front of your mat. Hold onto your thighs and then melt yourself down. Bringing one knee into your chest at a time. Tiny circles, one direction. Breathe into the low back here. Open up your knees, soles of the feet together. Pull the heels down as you let the knees and hips breathe. Open mouth, exhale. We don't need to create any more heat. Moving into happy baby pose. Can you find the pinky edges of your feet? Keep your knees nice and wide and just float the soles of your feet on the sky. Again, maybe rocking back and forth if that's better for you in happy baby pose. We're just staying, centering, breathing your low back into the mat, letting everything release. We're going to set up in an inversion, finding plow pose, but if there's something else you're working on, of course feel free to take that. I'm going to bring my knees into my chest, arms long next to my hips. A little momentum, breathe into the knees, rock them up toward your forehead to catch your hips. And now just let your spine lengthen as you draw your knees toward your forehead, maybe your ears, your temples. If you have a little more room without taking any weight into your neck, keeping it in the shoulders, shoulder blades, and triceps, possibly lengthening one leg at a time. Option here, reaching one or both arms up toward your toes. Again, if you just rolled up onto the back of your neck, find your shelf for your hips. Maybe starting to separate the legs. Breathing into the long spine as you really undulate through each and every vertebra, breathing into each and every space that you find. As slow as you went into the pose, or if you want to come with me, finding the pinky edges of my feet, we're going to slowly come back to happy baby. If you're in wide legs, you're going to soften your knees up toward your shoulders, finding the pinky edges of your feet, engaging the core as slow as you can. Lowering the spine, low back, tailbone back to your happy baby.
You try your best, but you don't succeed.
Releasing that, bringing your knees together, opening your arms like a T. Breathe your knees all the way over to the left side. Maybe gazing down your right arm. If you have a little more space, you can take that top knee, either stack it up a little closer to your armpit. Maybe again reaching down for the pinky edge of the foot and even lengthening it. A long leg, or maybe keeping the knees super bent. Getting what you need out of the twist. Taking your time, stacking the knees back up, eyes to the sky. Draw your knees through center, big breath. Exhale, knees to the opposite side, lowering them toward the right, gazing down your left arm. Same thing on this side, whatever you did on the other side, taking your time. Using a calm breath. Backing off when you need to, adding on when you want more. You find room and space. If the knees aren't already stacked up, restack the knees. Inhale your eyes to the sky. Bring your knees to center. Anything else your body's looking for? Maybe some tiny circles, massaging the spine, the low back. And taking your time setting up in your Shavasana pose. Maybe corpse pose, legs long on your mat. Maybe find fetal pose on one side or the other. Giving yourself this last few moments to completely release. Starting with scanning your bodies with your mind's eye. Notice if there's anywhere that you especially need to release and let go. Closing your eyes. And releasing. Letting your mat soak up any tension. Let your breath melt it away. Notice as your legs feel heavy, relax. The torso matches. Heavy and warm. The arms follow. The neck and throat, your jaw and your teeth. All the muscles in your face, eyebrows, forehead. Noticing the warmth of the relaxation you've now encountered. Letting your bodies digest this feeling of peace and contentment. complete stillness. Staying here as long as you need to. Only when you're ready, starting to wiggle toes and fingers. Noticing the warm breeze above you as you do. Circling wrists and ankles. Maybe a big morning stretch or hugging one knee into your chest at a time. Eventually rolling onto one side. Taking your time, pushing yourselves up into seated. Finding easy sit pose, hopefully a little easier now than when we started. Drawing long through the crown of your head, inhale your arms up and overhead, palms together. Exhaling thumbs to heart center. Remembering yesterday is history, tomorrow a mystery. Today is a gift. Use it wisely with love and care. That's why it's called the present. Namaste.